Welcome to Fallout 76. This is Jim. In this video, we're going to take a look at completing daily challenges for today, Friday, March the 29th, 2024. Let's take a look at and see what we got for today. All right, we got some different ones here. Nice to see. Now, I have many videos on my channel that will help you guys out. I give you different ideas, different locations, easy areas, hard areas that were there if you're a brand spanking new player to the game. You're a returning player, even if you're an experienced player, there's a particular daily or weekly challenge that's giving you a hard time or trouble. I'm sure you'll find a video on my channel that will help you. I try to keep my videos as updated as I possibly can. And of course, you guys are awesome with the great comments, which is greatly appreciated. Now you will notice that we have usually 7 challenges, not including this gold star one. But yesterday and today we've had 8. So I'm okay with that. Get some extra score. And this epic one, everyone seems to be getting an epic one yesterday and today. So, of course, the epic ones mean we get a little bit more score, which is pretty cool. I'm not too sure if this is the way it's going to be from here on in, because we're only the 4th day into this brand new update. We'll see how it goes. It could be just like an April Fool's thing. Something similar to what's happening, how we have the Fasnacht. So you guys saw me do my daily challenge video yesterday, and I was kind of surprised seeing Fasnacht Day show up. And someone had made in the comments that they thought that they read somewheres that Bethesda has like an April Fool's joke kind of happening. So I don't know if Fasnacht's going to be every day this weekend. I'm not too sure if they'll mix it up with other kind of events, but just an FYI there, you could check out the video I made probably about 2.5 weeks ago when we had the actual 2 weeks of Fasnacht, and I show you how to do Fasnacht. You should check those videos out if you so wish. Okay, let's take a look here at our dailies. There's quite a few here. There's a couple that we can do here in our camp, I believe. Let's go ahead, mod a Ballistic Weapon 1. So it has to be a ballistic weapon. Usually the daily or weekly would say mod a weapon, but this one here is being a little bit more specific, so it's got to be ballistic. So let's go to our weapons workbench here, just so I can give you some examples. So we have machined guns. Okay, these are all kind of ballistic with exception. I don't know if the bow would be considered ballistic or not, but a lot of these weapons would be. So ballistic, we're talking about 308, 44, 45, 5.56, 32, and such, okay? And shotgun shells, okay? As compared to, you know, cell and plasma. Here, I'll give you a good example here with my ammo storage box. So these guys here would be considered ballistic, these guys here. The 2mm EC, that's energy. Alien blaster rounds, that's energy as well. Cryo and fuel, that's energy. Fusion cell, energy. Gamma round. So just and plasma cartridges, that's energy as well. So any weapon that takes the ballistic ammo. So you hear me talk about modding a weapon, and we all know if you scrap enough weapons, you'll learn a couple mods for them. But I always kind of recommend in my videos, either you use a weapon day to day or have a weapon in your stash that you know a paint for. Now, if you're brand new to the game, you might not have a good inventory of paint, but if you've been playing for a while, and if you played on previous scoreboards, you will probably have free paints for ballistic weapons that you already know, okay? And so let's open up my stash here. Let's go to weapons. So let's take a look at this lever action rifle. Let's grab that. Now let's go. Actually, before I do that, let's go to our atomic shop here, just so I can show you. If you know, let's say you're a returning player. You just go under skins, okay? Then you slide it over, then you go down to the weapons section. You just keep scrolling down here. And in the weapons section, we'll show you the skins. It'll show as owned for the weapons that you know skins for, and or paints for, I should say. And that way there, you can just pick one that is, ballistic. And either you use it day to day or you have one in your stash. But this will give you a good example. Or the alternative is just put a mod on it. Of course, modding a weapon will cost you valuable resources. If you have Fallout First and you have one of these scrap boxes, not an issue. But if you don't have Fallout First, you might be using resources that you might not have, okay? So that's why I always recommend having a weapon day to day or have one in your stash box that you know a paint for, like this lever action rifle, okay? So we can go ahead and we can put on all these different mods, but it's going to cost us resources, okay? So let's go down here to the paint. Now watch when I go from hunting lever action to the default paint appearance. It's not going to cost us anything at all. Watch what happens. See that? Mod a ballistic weapon 1-for-1, done. Just like, and it didn't cost us anything. I'm going to go back to this hunter style because I like the look of it. It only costs us 1 oil. So you see that? That's pretty good. But you could do whatever you want if you don't know paint and you're short on time. You can just mod it up by, just putting some mods on it. Let's put that bad boy back here. There we go. Okay. What's next here, Jim? What is next? I think that's all we could do here in our camp here. Let's go ahead. We'll take a look at this one here. Consume a vintage alcoholic beverage. So you see how it says vintage in quotation marks? Okay. You must consume an alcoholic beverage that has the word vintage in it. Now, I don't have anything on me, but I do have some in my stash box just for times like these. So I usually have saved them over time just for these daily, weekly challenges that pop up randomly every month or two. But you see how it says Meyer Magic Moonshine. So you can get Meyer Magic Moonshine for free, and I'll show you that here in a second. But you can put that in the fermenter and turn it into vintage Meyer Magic Moonshine. And you got to make sure it has vintage in the name, okay? So let's keep going down to the bottom of the list here. So different other types of vintage. We have vintage lead champagne, of course, vintage Meyer Magic Moonshine, and I save these just for these daily weekly challenges. Vintage Nuka Shine, right? Vintage Tick Blood Tequila, and stuff like that. But that's why I recommend a lot of this stuff too. If you have played during the Treasure Hunter Mall Miners, sometimes in the pails will give you a vintage alcoholic beverage, and I just save them. And on previous scoreboards, we have seen us that give vintage Nuka Shine for free off the scoreboards as rewards. So that's why I have so many. But I will show you where you can get some Meyer Magic Moonshine for free. It's right here at the Sunday Brothers cabin. Let's pop over here. Now I have a couple standalone videos of this exact thing that I'm doing. I think they're a little older. It's a little rough on the audio because I'm using my older equipment. So just an FYI on that. But the process is still the same. Nothing has changed there. As long as, just don't put your earphones in. Because I've been told that it's pretty rough with earphones in, and that's fine. But the video itself, it's still compliant today. So we're just going to go and make our way in this house on the second floor. And as you can see, we have 2 free bottles of Meyer Magic Moonshine, okay? And right down there in that bear's mouth, another bottle. So 3 bottles at least anyway. See what this cat's got on him. Oh, look at that. Nice. And then all you got to do, okay, we're just going to pick one up here. Don't drink it. Just take it. Just take it. And then see how it has the Meyer Magic Moonshine. So in order to make this vintage Meyer Magic Moonshine, you need to go back and put this in your fermenter. So let's go back to the camp and we'll do that. If we get there. But you can check out that video if you so wish. Again, just the audible of my voice is pretty rough because I'm using my older equipment. And I was going through a tough time with my acid reflux at that time as well, so that didn't help. But anyway, we're back here at my camp, Let's put this away. Let's open up our door here. So we have our Mire Magic Moonshine. So here is our fermenter here, okay? And then all you gotta do, so you see how we have the 10 slots, and then all we gotta do is just see this Mire Magic Moonshine. So you see how it has the yellow condition bar, okay? And all we do is we assign it. We assign it to the fermenter. You see how it popped to the right-hand side. So now it is in the fermenter. And over a course of a period of time, so like it's actually real life time. So if you shut the game off now, it's going to stop. So it's actually real life play time that this will eventually, this condition bar will decrease to a point where it will turn into a black box with a line through it. So this Mire Magic Moonshine will turn into vintage Mire Magic Moonshine. Now when I did that video, that old video, I can't even remember how long ago I did it, maybe 10 months ago or so. I think it took actually about a half an hour of real life time. But since then, I will tell you that Bethesda has decreased the fermenting process time-wise. So we have learned that the last couple of months. So this might not take a half an hour. So you'll see that me say that in the video, but it'll actually probably be a lot less than that. And actually, it's just us sitting here talking, we can see that condition bar slowly starting to decrease. So that is how you can craft your own vintage. You just got to be patient. Okay, you can do some other stuff, play some Fasnacht, and then that's how you can drink it. Drink your vintage Mire Magic Moonshine. So I'm going to go ahead, and I'm going to drink the one that I already have here. And did it work? Oh, I grabbed it. Let's drink it. There we go, Jim. I just took it out. Right on, Jim. Thanks. There we go. Good times. Good times. Okay. Yeah. Gotta be careful of that stuff. Don't drink too much of that. Alright, so there we go. And there you go. That's make sure it has vintage in front of it. If you already have some saved, by all means, drink one. But I just showed you guys, if you guys are brand new to the game or you guys did not know about that, you guys know how to make your own vintage Mire Magic Moonshine now. Okay, we are on a public server. So let's go ahead. We're going to visit another player's shelter 1. So we don't have to be on a team with another player. We just go anywhere on the map. So when you look at a person's camp icon, you know they have a shelter because of the red icon underneath their camp icon. Like this one here has a camp, okay? Or a shelter. And a vast majority of people do, okay? But like this one here, see how it doesn't have the little red icon? So this person does not have a shelter active at that camp. Okay, so FYI on that. And it doesn't have to be a person that you know. Okay, it can be someone that you don't even know for a hole in the wall. So we're actually not going to go there because that's actually up on a cliff, probably. We're actually going to go over here. We're going to do a fast travel. And all we got to do is enter their shelter, and that's it. I find the hardest part about this is finding their shelter. Sometimes people have them hidden. Root cellar entrance. Okay, so this is the root cellar shelter. There we go. Visit another player's shelter. 1 for 1. Done. Just like that, guys. Just like that. I don't think I've ever been in one of these before, actually. Root cellar shelter. That's not too bad. I like it. I like it. Yeah, right on. Right on. Yeah, this is pretty cool, actually, this root cellar shelter. Someone had mentioned they had bought it there not that long ago in the Atomic Shop. Okay, and that's it. That's all there is to that. Easy peasy. What's next? What is next here, Jim? How about we collect wood 20? So many great spots for wood is right here in the forest. Okay, you'll see down trees. Okay, just walk up to them and gather the wood. Okay, right down here in Helvetia, where the Fasnacht's going on, right at the corner of that yellow house. That yellow house will have a stockpile of wood. And you just gather the wood from that in one little spot, and then from the road where you spawn all the way up to where the church is at, it's all down trees and stuff like that because it's part of the forest. Great spot for wood. Great spot. Another good spot for wood, I would say, is probably one of the best. Prickett's Fort. So let's pop up here. And now what you want to do, once you're near Prickett's Fort, we're just going to make your way up here. Or if I can get up here, there we go. And then we're just going to make our way through here. And there's a huge stockpile of wood here. And a huge stockpile of wood there as well, okay? Now, if you're legitimately looking to get wood, you know, let's say you're building a new camp and such like that, there is a perk card under luck. It's all the way down here. It is called Woodchuck. Collect twice as much wood, twice as much when harvesting wood. Okay, so if you're looking for wood, especially if you're looking to build a new camp and such, Woodchucker in luck is definitely good to have in your back pocket. But for daily, weekly challenges, it doesn't help you because watch what happens at the top left-hand corner of the screen when I gather this wood. It didn't pop up for some reason. So in the past, because we just didn't update, things change. But in the past, it would pop up how many scraps of wood you just gathered, okay? And it doesn't matter if you have Woodchucker on. Let's say in the past, I would, gather one wood. And it would pop up, gathered, 4 wood scraps at the top left-hand corner of the screen. It's not working now for some reason. It would only count as one. So I don't know if that's a glitch or if it's a new thing or not. I'm not entirely sure. Let's see. So see how much, see 22 wood scraps that we got there. It's just not popping up on the screen for some reason. But for the daily, it has only counted as 5. Okay, so keep that in mind. I just wanted just in case someone's new to the game, like, hey, listen, I'm picking up all this wood. Why is it doing this? And it's just the way the game is programmed. I just don't understand why it's not popping up at the top left-hand corner of the screen. But anyway, that's fine. I still made the point. So I like to try to make the point to people. There we go. Collect wood 20 for 20. As you can see, all kinds of wood here. All kinds of wood, especially if you're looking to build a camp or add on to a camp. Woodchucker perk card, definitely. And this is the best spot because there's like little piles of wood everywhere. And in some of these structures, there'll be fireplaces and there'll be wood inside the fireplaces as well. So it's a great spot for wood in one location instead of having to, go along the whole forest looking for wood and such. Okay. Let's get a carry weight booster on. There we go. What's next here, Jim? What is next? Seeing how we're up here, let's go ahead and we will kill an Angler 3. So an Angler, usually a higher level enemy. You'll find them in the Cranberry Bog, in the Mire region. If you're lucky enough to spawn in Moonshine Jamboree that happens here at Sunday Brothers Cabin, there'll be some anglers that will show up there. Sometimes if you'll see like a little horde, it'll be an event like this, like it's not a public one with the exclamation mark in it, but you'll see like a little horde. It'll be like an angler horde. And usually there's about 5 or 6 anglers in that horde. And also in these high level areas, if you claim a workshop, there's a good chance that you'll have to defend the workshop against anglers. Okay, so that's an option as well. But for if you're short on time, the gnarled shallows is definitely your best bet for anglers. So let's go over here. Now we are looking for 3 of them. And I have a separate video on this as well. Let's walk down here. Now these anglers won't be out and about. They're always kind of in the water with their little lure. I call it an antenna. But that's really kind of lure. Because it's an angler. And just try to get his attention there. And you can walk up to it if you wish. Just shoot it in the face. Holy gosh. Asbestos adhesive. Okay. And there's another guy that's usually over here. I don't know where he's at today. Where is this guy at? Oh, he's right there. He's hiding. He's hiding in that little bush there. Usually he's kind of out here. That's kind of odd. Let's switch gears here and grab this guy. Yeah, have a nice life there. I don't even know why I picked up that lever action. This is going to weigh me down even more. There we go. And the third guy in this one location is just around the corner here. And usually of the 3, this guy's usually the lowest level in the past. Lock and load, Jim. There we go. He almost got his hands on me there, see that? So there we go. Kill an angler, 3 for 3, rank 18, another 25 tickets. Beautiful. Love it. Keep that coming. Okay, so I finally found it. We've had looking for anglers maybe the last week and a half, I would say. And folks have kept telling me that there's 2 more anglers north. Like almost like right up to here. So I've gone right about to here. But there's 2 more that are way, way up here. So I'm going to actually show that in this video because I've actually found them. I just thought maybe they weren't spawning in for me. But we're going to head north. You see the compass at the bottom of the screen, north. We're going to head right up this stream here. I'm going to keep on going. And there'll be another little pond that will show up. And there'll be 2 anglers up here as well. That they're not hiding like those guys are. They're actually kind of out and about. So we'll keep going here. It is quite a ways up. It's further up than I thought it was going to be. And I know some of my subscribers have been like, nope, just a little further. Just a little further there, Jimmy, old pal. And sure enough, finally found them. I kind of went out on my own and without being in a video. It's quite a ways. Let's keep going here. Hopefully I can find these guys again. Make sure you watch out for other enemies around. All right. Let's keep going here. I'm just kind of adding this in just to kind of show the folks that I did find it. Oh, that's a beaver, Jim. Oh, good lord. Maybe yeah, maybe this is it here. And maybe somebody already killed them. Yeah, it's usually right up here. So this is as far north as we go, and it's right around this area. It's a couple Mirelurks there. But this is where I had found them, just like what the subscribers had mentioned. So just an FYI, you can check up here as well for those anglers if you're looking for more. Okay, what's next here, Jim? What is next? Let's go ahead and kill a glowing creature 1. So we can find glowing creatures all around the wasteland. Usually there's some snallygasters right here. Toxic Larry's meet and go. Usually there's 3 snallygasters there, and usually at least 2 are glowing. Okay. The odd time right down here at Camden Park, over in the corner, like where the little shed is. Usually there's some insects, like some rad roaches that are glowing there, but not all the time. Not all the time. I would say one of the most reliable spots for glowing creatures is right here in Monongah. So let's go here. I'm just trying to show you the best areas. There are many areas that we can go for this stuff, because it's a huge map, and sometimes you're lucky and sometimes you're not. So we're here in Monongah, and we're here to take care of a glowing creature. So again, it's got to be a creature. It can't be a human or a robot. And apparently glowing Mirelurks aren't considered glowing creatures for some odd reason. I don't know why. But usually there's mole miners here. And the mole miners, there's about 10 to 12 here. And usually half of them are glowing. So someone already came here, took care of the glowing one already. Perhaps they're watching my video, who knows. And we got some glowing guys down here. So somebody already kind of went through here. But you can see the glowing mole miners here. Somebody was just here before us. Now, if you're kind of limited, what you can do is you can server hop the area. And this place has already been cleared. We'll keep going, just in case there's one. Oh, there's some mole miners up here, but they may not be glowing. Let's check. Doesn't look like it. Oh, he's just a regular mole miner. So it just gives you a good idea that Monongah is a good spot. Just that if you're limited to public servers, this is what you might come across. All right. So let's go down. Let's go down here to Camden Park and check out that little shed I just mentioned to you guys. Now, sometimes we're lucky and sometimes we're not, but we'll check it out here in this video. All right, so the shed I'm talking about is, so we're not going to go into Camden Park itself, like right now. We're just going to go in Camden Park a little further down the road here. And once when you see the little shed, you'll know what I'm talking about, even if you played the game for a short period of time. The shed I'm talking about is right over here, this shed here. And sometimes there's some glowing rad roaches around. Let's go in here for a second, see if they pop out first. Nope, they're not glowing today. So sometimes they are glowing. Okay, just that not much luck here today with those guys. Another tick there. Okay, that's fine. That's why I usually kind of make these videos when I'm on a private server, because I know I'll get what I need. But it's good to kind of change it up once in a while. Sometimes there's a glowing one actually right up here. Go up here to Abby's bunker. Now it looks like there's someone might be already up here. Oh, he's up with it, the gnarled shallows. Let's go to Abby's bunker. Oh, love it. Totally love it. So right here in Abby's bunker, I know it's a little higher level area, but there'll be some rad roaches down here as well. And this access terminal, it's a level 0 requirement, which is pretty good, so you don't need lockpick per card, just need to make your way in. Let's close the door. Let's go down inside. So there's 5 rad roaches down here. And usually, I've seen all 5, but usually there'll be at least 1 or 2 that'll be glowing. And let's lock and load here. Hopefully no one's... Oh, there's our glowing guy there. There we go. Kill glowing creature 1 for 1. Done. Just like that. Let's get out of here because we want to save this for other folks who are coming by. Instead of clearing the area, you know what I mean? Try to be courteous to other people. Okay, so there we go. Again, Abby's bunker. There's 5 rad roaches there. It's just a small little bunker you can find your way through. So what's next here? We got 2 more left. Yeah, let's go this one here. Epic. Scrap pre-war money 10. So I made a video maybe about 3.5 months ago now. It is locations and farming for pre-war money, and we were very successful. I would say the video is almost an hour long, and we did quite a few different spots where we got all kinds of pre-war money. And of course, when you scrap pre-war money, you get cloth, okay? Where I'm going to take you here today is we're going to pop right up here to Wavy Willard's Water Park. Let's pop up here today. So cash registers... Not all cash registers. Sometimes it depends on the server. It depends on the spawn. We'll have pre-war money. When you open up safes, when you unlock safes, most, if not all safes, will have pre-war money in them of some amount. Okay. And collision course. When you do, I would say that's the best one. Collision course, right down in Morgantown Airport. Okay. And of course, collision course is an event that you can spawn in yourself. The cargo drop will have anywhere from 99 to 100 to 101 pre-war money in it. I usually do that one for these videos, but I thought I'd kind of do something a little bit different. And you can check out that standalone video that I made maybe about 3 months ago. It's we were very successful. So we're going to enter this door here. Let's close it up. All right, now there'll be some cash registers here. So there's 3 there. There's none in here, unfortunately. There'll be some pre-war money right here on the table. Usually there's a 3rd one. I don't know where it's at, though. It's weird. Grab those caps, though. Here's a safe. Let's go ahead and unlock this safe. Hopefully we'll get a good amount of pre-war money in it. Okay, perfect. 13 pre-war money. So I would say... if not all, most safes, when you open them, will have some sort of pre-war money in them. So FYI on that, okay? So just this one little room, we get enough pre-war money, okay? So let's go to a... actually, our camp's just down the road here. Let's just go back to the camp. It's a free fast travel, and we'll scrap it up. Excuse me. All right. Okay, we have our pre-war money here. We can go to any workbench at all on the map, okay? And, where's the, pre-war? There we go. There's the pre-war money. Scrap pre-war money 10 for 10, done. Just like that, guys. Rank 19 achieved, another 25 tickets. Oh, yeah, this is easy, man. This is easy. What's next? What is next? Complete an event while well-fed. 1. Okay, so talking about well-fed, we've talked about this many times before. You can check to see if you're well-fed by opening up your Pip-Boy. You go to stats, you slide it over to effects, and then you see there, see how it says 100% fully fed? So, well-fed is below fully fed. So I've seen well-fed go as far down as 64%. Okay, and I was still well fed. So in order to complete this daily, you can be well fed or fully fed. Okay, FYI, if you're fully fed, you're good. If you're well fed, you're good as well. So let's go ahead. We're going to complete an event. Okay, and I made a video about 2.5 months ago. Complete an event for newbies. And basically, it was probably about an hour and 6 minutes long. We did quite a few events. I was on a private server. Most of those events that we did on that in that video, I spawned in myself by myself on a private server. And you don't have to be a newbie to complete them. You can be an experienced player. You're still going to get some benefits out of it. And we're just going to do them for these daily weekly challenges. So you can check out that video to give you guys some good ideas if you guys are new to the game. Okay. Let's check the map here and see what we have for events. Events that we can do. Something that's fairly easy. This one here can be a little bit of a pain sometimes. So let's go down here. We'll go down here to Voltec Agricultural Research Center, and we'll see if we can spawn in one of those events called Fertile Soil. Let's go ahead down here. Good stuff. So we spawn this event in ourselves called Fertile Soil. And when you're a brand new player, this is probably one of the first events that you do as a new player. Make your way up here. Now, if you don't have a jetpack, that's fine. Just make your way up those stairs there, okay? I like to kind of go to the top, to the roof entrance. You can make your way through the building if you want. Robots are good sources of a lot of good resources, okay? Or if you're just looking to do the event and move on to other things, you can just... I like to kind of go to the top just because we make our way down the stairs here. And we get these ghouls here. Should be a third ghoul round. Let's go to this computer. Done. Just like that. Complete an event while well fed. 1 for 1. And as you can see, we did it while we were fully fed, so it counts. Okay, well fed or fully fed. Okay. I think we're done. Let's head out of here. Let's go back to the camp. Somewhere's nice and neutral. Don't forget wear eye protection and hand protection when you're down here. I think we're done. I think we're too finny there. Let's check. We are. Just like that. And we even did it on a public server this time. Pretty cool. Let's check that Meyer Magic Moonshine, our fermenter. Oh, look at that. See that Meyer Magic Moonshine we put in? See how it just has one small sliver left? So, just in the course of this video of me playing the game, that's how quick it was. Where before I know it was a lot longer, so they did decrease the time in the fermenter. So it's just down by a little hair there, and you'll see what happens. It'll turn into vintage. I'm glad. I just wanted to show you this. Just in case you guys are wondering. If I can do it, anyone can, but at least if I show you guys how to do it and how easy it is, you guys can try it out if you so wish. And if you get on a server where the Meyer Magic Moonshine is taken from Sunday Brothers Cabin, just switch to a different server. And eventually you'll find a server with the Meyer Magic Moonshine there, okay? Just wait another few minutes here for that to pop up, and you'll see it pop up. You'll see what happens. Anytime. And there we go. See how it switched? Vintage Meyer Magic Moonshine. It's a black box with a line through it. So that's how you can make your own vintage Meyer Magic Moonshine. Take it out of your fermenter and drink it. Just like that, guys. Just like that. If I could do it, anyone can. It's that easy. That's not too bad. Let's take a look at the old seasons here. So we're rank 20. I think we need... Yeah, we're on page 3. All right, so page 4, we need to get to rank 22. That's fine. I'm looking forward to checking out this cremator. I believe it's a heavy weapon, but and if you look through, it will come with some mods that you can unlock as well. I'm not a big heavy gun person, maybe at times, but I wouldn't mind just checking it out and seeing what it's all like. Yeah. There you guys go. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share when you have the chance. It really helps me out. I'd like to thank my channel members, Artistically Arranged, Boogaloo Bronson, Michael Edwards, Nigel Wiffen, Heather, Whitetribe, Starwin138. Thank you all so very much, and I hope you all have a nice day.